I'm finally starting to branch outside of Steam to find great VR games on itch.io. I'll be featuring more games that I discover from there in the future, but for now, here's the top 10 free VR games currently available on itch.io, in no particular order. Chrysalis Pyramid is a room-scale precision platforming game. You start out standing on a generic platform inside a graphically simple world. Step on the special green platform, and you'll begin drifting through an obstacle course of many other platforms that move with or without you. You've got to be quick and time your steps just right so you don't fall to your death. Survive long enough, and you'll live to see the final room, which adds deadly lasers to avoid. It's short, but a fun challenge. Don't Look Down is a lighthearted and precarious climbing game. Using your hands, you climb in all directions through several unique levels, each of which introduces new obstacles and enemies. It features a fun checkpoint system where you high-five floating robots. I think that's a nice touch. Along the way, you'll find various power-ups as well as drone-like enemies. But fortunately, they have handles, so you can grab and toss them out of your way. There's 5 levels total, with lots of climbing fun to be had. FlickBlocks is a Tetris game with a few new tricks up its sleeve for VR play. In the center of your room is the main area of shapes, and all around you, Tetris pieces are falling down. Reach out and grab the pieces so you can place them in the main area, similar to normal Tetris. If a piece falls to the ground, it provides a colored highlight on the ground so you can easily spot it. If more than 3 pieces fall onto the ground, then you lose. It's a simple, elegant, and creative spin on Tetris for room-scale VR. I was greatly surprised to find a free version of GORN available for download on itch.io. Now, understandably, this is the original prototype version. It's massively simpler than the full game available on Steam. So you can't expect the fully polished game here. For example, the only mode of movement is by pulling yourself along like you're pulling ropes. It's also pretty short, but having said that, it's quite a surprise that there's a free version of GORN out there. Nightstar Alliance is a bullet hell sci-fi shooter, and just like with GORN, the full version is available on Steam, but you can download an early free version on itch.io. As you'll play, you'll come across weapon upgrades that you can grab with your other hand and stick onto your ship, and if you're able to protect friendly ships that come your way, they'll join formation beside you. You can't control them, but you can grab and swap out upgrades for those ships as well. This game gets nuts. As the combat intensifies, there's stuff happening everywhere. It's total visual overload. But the chaos is strangely pleasing as the graphics are very good looking. So try this free version on itch.io, and if you love the game, you can buy the full version on Steam. The full version is incredibly fun, and I think it's worth a purchase. I Can Gun is a shooting game that pits you against evil gun turrets. You're armed with a single gun that feels quite realistic. You have to manually discharge clips and load clips. You can turn the safety on and off, and even load individual bullets into clips. The gun turrets show no mercy and kill you quickly. So you need to be extra aware and sneaky if you hope to survive. It's very challenging and surprisingly addicting. It also features an asynchronous multiplayer mode where one person plays in VR and another player plays on the same PC with keyboard and mouse. Play this mode for some teaming up against the evil gun turrets or some one-on-one combat. Left Unsaid is a first-person narrative experience. Without ruining too much of the story, I'll say that it's an item hunting game that creatively reveals more and more backstory about some characters and their relationships. You'll finish it in about 10 minutes, but it's high quality and features very good voiceovers.
Hey, I hope you get this message. This is Candace. I completely forgot forgot you were moving into my dad's house this weekend, and I'm so sorry for not moving out all of his things.
パンツパンツレボリューション
Pants Pants Revolution is just like Dance Dance Revolution, but instead of dancing with your feet, you're taking your pants on and off in time with the music. There are 3 different positions to follow based on which way you're facing. Facing left, forward, or right. It's pretty simple. Pressing trigger will activate your pants off state to match the rhythm of the music markers. But to really get into it, you can motion with your hands instead of pressing trigger. This game is one of a kind, and would be a real hoot at your next VR party.
Oh my god.
Wolfenstein 3D VR. You probably watched me play this very recently. It's the original Wolfenstein 3D ported to VR in pretty much a perfect way. It keeps all of the nostalgia for the original, complete with all the sounds, music, and flat 2D enemies. But also has a few new surprises like opening doors with your hands and enhancing blood effects on the ceiling and floor. It features both sliding movement and teleporting movement. If you enjoyed the original game, then this is a must-play. It's super fun. A shopping trip to Eklan Tor is an item hunting game. Search through a beautiful miniature town looking for 15 specific items. Click on buildings to remove the walls to look inside and find various fantasy characters going about their business. Text pop-ups give a little bit of story on that place as well. The items you're looking for aren't highlighted and don't stand out, so you really need to search and compare with the item list to find them. It's a simple premise, but the atmosphere and characters are brimming with charm and personality. It's a delightful little searching game. Well, that's it for now. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you see, please subscribe. See ya!